Good morning, everybody. I needed to come to you this morning. I don't know if you have ever seen someone in your industry do something that is just so far wrong that it makes you want to scream. Maybe you're a plumber and you've seen them about to hook the water up to the sewage. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I assume that's the level that I'm talking about. Or you're a doctor and you've seen them leave an implement in someone or something, just something so horrific that it just makes you want to scream, no. That's exactly what happened this morning. So I was walking along and I saw a trainer doing a one-on-one with a pregnant woman. So she was very visibly pregnant, and they were doing boxing, boxing the pads. And this is a huge no-no. There's so many things that had been damaged in that woman's body that they're just not aware of, and they're going to present later. And this trainer, she might not have known that. She probably, obviously she didn't know that because she wouldn't be doing it if she knew that. But I feel like this session was on display. People walk past, think that this is a reputable trainer and that it's then okay to box when we're pregnant, and we're not. And I'm going to have a little talk about on so many levels why it's not appropriate, just so that you can tell it to your friends, and you then don't, I guess, think that it's okay to trust in a trainer that's going to have you doing that. So at a very basic level, from 2 weeks into pregnancy, the relaxin hormone kicks in, which means everything is so much more vulnerable. Our pelvic floor, for instance. Okay, so when we're doing that high impact, high energy boxing training, where we're impacting the gloves, we're placing downward pressure on that pelvic floor from a very early stage. And this can have a couple of effects. A, can lead to incontinence. B, can lead to prolapse, okay? And C, it's also got you in this asymmetrical position where there's impact, and so then you also will see we'll also see pelvic pain present later in pregnancy. The other thing also is that twisting action with the impact. They're sort of a little bit crunched over, boxing. When the abdominals are already starting to separate for this growing baby, if we're then in that position doing that punching movement, then that's going to keep those muscles open, cause some pretty significant abdominal separation in this woman's body. So lots of things that were really, really wrong with that training, but people just think, oh yeah, it must be okay, a personal trainer's doing it. But please be aware that not all trainers are pre and postnatal qualified, and I feel like this trainer should be. However, perhaps she just hasn't had the training to teach her that. So, I've seen thousands of women over the last 15 years in doing what I do. And someone can talk to me and tell me, post-birth, I've got this and this going on in my body. Or first of all, I'll ask them the question, what did you do while you were pregnant for exercise? And they'll tell me. And before they've even told me what's going on in their body now, I will know. I'll be able to predict it. So if they told me they did F45, if they told me they did a high energy weightlifting type workout through their pregnancy up until a certain point, I will already know, hey, she's also, the next part of this conversation is going to be, she's going to tell me she's got abdominal separation, she's going to tell me she's had some kind of pelvic floor issue, pelvic pain, blah, 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 blah. So I already know that. So anyway, I digress. Basically what I'm saying is be really, really, really selective of the training that you're doing during pregnancy. So I guess in doing that boxing training, we need to look at why were we doing it. And now, the chances are that, that woman wanted to stay healthy, strong, fit, and, be prepared for a baby. So then we must question, okay, what is another way that we could do that that's going to keep this woman's body safe, but it's specifically going to train her for the pregnancy, for labour, and for life as a new mum? And there could have been many other cardio options that we could have chosen that were going to keep her body safe, all right? There could have been a lot of other ways we could have worked that woman and trained that woman to actually prepare her body for what's going on inside of her now as she grows the baby and as her posture changes and shifts, rather than doing that boxing. So I wanted to come to you today. I've seen something that is just so blatantly inappropriate that I needed to call it out because it was on public display. And hopefully this gets out to a few people. If you're a trainer, tune into this, tune into my other trainings so you can get some more tips and tools on, hey, that's not okay while we're pregnant. If you're a pregnant woman, if your wife's pregnant, if your friend's pregnant, share the video out because it's super important that we do specific training while we're pregnant because it's going to prepare your body in the right way, and you're going to avoid those issues that we see presenting: abdominal separation, prolapse, pelvic floor weakness, pelvic pain, back pain, all of these things that we see start to happen to women. We can help to prevent those with the right training. Alrighty, everybody, take care, have a great day, and here's to calling something out if you see it as totally inappropriate. Take care. Bye.